more than that. There's always so many meanings with my art. And that's what it is. It's mine. I created it for the world. It is allowed to be interpreted any way that anyone wants to take it. But I always come from a good place.
So as you all know by now, if you're a longtime fan of the channel, Jeffree Star is always getting into scandals. And last week he got into his latest scandal after he released his new palette. Hey, what's up IOers? It's Mackenzie here, and today on the channel I'm going to be filling you in on Jeffree Star's latest scandal. But before I get into it, make sure to subscribe down below if you want to be kept up to date with all of the juiciest YouTube scandals that we cover on this channel. So last week in a video, Jeffree announced that he was going to be launching his palette called the Cremated Collection on May 22nd. And he spoke about the inspiration for the palette being his catchphrase, "I'm deceased," as a way to hype something up as being really awesome or sickening, as he always says. The collection was also inspired by gothic makeup looks, with the palette being filled with pale ivory to jet black powder shades with a mix of matte and glitter shades as well. But because of the global issue our world is facing right now and has been facing for the last few months, when this launched, the backlash came pretty quickly, with people calling the new collection very out of touch with all of the people that have lost loved ones recently, and this could be bringing back terrible memories for these people. But there's evidence coming out that Jeffree had been planning this launch for years, and it went into production months before the pandemic started affecting our everyday lives. But people are saying that this is really bad timing and probably should have just been put off for later. In a Snapchat video, Jeffree actually responded to this backlash, saying that his art has more meanings than people are giving it and it's coming from a good place. He also got pretty deep with his fans, admitting that his father and his 2 dogs that had passed away were all cremated. So it wasn't meant to be insensitive, as Jeffree has dealt with these things himself. And for all the people like me who are wondering why Jeffree just didn't push back the launch until a few months from now, YouTuber Sebastian Williams actually reached out to Jeffree for a comment on this, with Jeffree responding that he could not delay for quality control purposes, and that he has other launches coming this year, and if they were to push back this launch, they'd be risking the quality of the makeup and it becoming expired. And he wants to ensure that his customers are getting the best quality product that he can produce. So after all this came out, it is becoming pretty clear that there are multiple sides to this story. Like, I can definitely relate to people who are finding it out of touch. And I have to say, when I first heard the collection, I wasn't offended, but I did definitely think that he was gonna get backlash for this. Like, the name is pretty morbid. But then I was also thinking, like, is there ever a really good time to release a palette named that? Like, I think it probably would have gotten some sort of criticism regardless of when it was launched, because it's just a very morbid and kind of strange thing to name a palette. But I also gotta say, when I first saw it, I was shocked at how many colors looked the same. Like, someone even color coded the shades that they thought looked identical, and to be honest, they looked almost exactly the same to me. But as always, I would really love to hear all your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Are people just being too sensitive, or do you think that Jeffree should have just taken a potential financial hit and changed the name or date of the launch? Let me know down below. But before I go, I'm gonna shout out some comments from my celebrities with OnlyFans videos. So Kiana said, "Who the F is actually spending their money to see these celebrities? That's the part I don't get." Honestly, apparently these people are making insane amounts of money, but there's also a theory that OnlyFans makes all of their creators like top creators, like they kind of lie to incentivize them to keep creating. So maybe these people that are saying they're really hot are actually not. Who knows? Then another user said, "James Charles asking his followers if he should start an OnlyFans. Sis, hell no, no one wants to see you butt naked." Guys, I'm telling you, so many people are talking about this and thinking about this. Even Tana Mojo was kind of like teasing it on her Instagram. So I don't know, we might be getting a lot more influencers making OnlyFans. Who knows? Let me know if you're down for that sort of thing in the comments down below. Okay guys, so that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. And if you like, subscribe down below to never miss more videos just like this one. And I'll see you guys in my next one.